Alright, hello and good evening. It's time to hop back to Genshin and finish, or not even finish, because I technically haven't even started, but do the Sumeru event. I don't even remember when was the last time we've been to Sumeru for a big event like this. It's definitely been quite a bit. Um, we'll try and finish it anyways. I did say that there might be a possibility that we only do part of it and then do the rest of it on a later day, but let's see. Alright. Off to Sumeru we go. Return from the mysterious realm. Rooms exploration. Go to the academia. Running into some old friends. What event do we have that we don't run into someone that we already know? Okay, they say academia, but once again, I still do not know how to navigate tree in its entirety. So all I know how to do is just go to the front entrance from this one. Oh, wow, they said it was like 40 meters away, but it already activated as soon as we enter the front door.
It hasn't changed much, has it? Well, since we've got some time, want to go to the house of Dana? Paimon wants to do some reading!
Paimon reading? Ain't no way, what happened? Did she finally get the urge to be a bookworm after, what, reading that entire manual that Aino put together for all her stuff?
Ha! So you noticed! Well, you're too late! The Paimon you know and love is no more!
What do you mean? This can't be.
You're looking at Paimon Plus, a new and improved treasure trove of travel know-how. Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse.
Damn, that's crazy.
A gracious traveler like yourself wouldn't leave her companionless on her quest, right?
Yeah, sure. Not gonna lie, when she said Paimon Plus, I was like thinking of, oh my god, it's exactly like the plus moves in Pokemon Legends. I'm kind of afraid to see what would happen if I refuse. You got me there, let's go.
Come on, this way!
Damn, you're actually gambling on that? Well, I wish that you win your
Oh,
your
hey,
50-50
it's
on that.
and Cyrus! Wonder what's going on. Let's go see!
Yeah, abandoning the books for their friends already? That wavered quickly.
Well...
It's okay, the books can always wait.
Learning is a lifelong quest.
How profound.
Which means there's always another chance to read a book. But you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along. Traveler, Paimon, you're back in Sumeru?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend time with some old friends?
To be honest, I don't even know what brought us back to Sumeru to begin
Yep.
with.
We saw some familiar faces, so we came to say hi.
Ha! You must be mistaken. Unless, of course, you mean his project collaborator, because that is far more accurate. Nephis, that old coot, should thank his lucky stars he has me on his team.
Well, I mean, you're...
Which is something he'd
well,
never have the
actually, not
courage
to think
to
about
say
it.
to his
I forgot,
face.
did Cyrus retire from his position as Sage?
Well, Paimon's glad
in
to see
his,
you in such good spirits, Cyrus.
Respective,
Must mean things are all good here in Sumeru.
I forgot what they call it, the 6 schools, or whatever? I actually forgot. Still don't have it memorized for Sumeru. I'm definitely slacking in that department. Yeah, the sage, like, each one has a sage that leads their own department, which I think, I don't know if they're called a school or something, but, and then of course there's a grand sage, but,
Ah, well, it's quite all right. I'm not the type to take offense at that kind of thing.
Darshans, there we go, thank you.
Anyway, what were you and Kali chatting about just now?
Ah, that.
Yeah, that's how
Well,
you spell it.
it
I'm
was
pretty
quite
sure
a
you're right.
spontaneous meeting. I was leaving the sage's office when I spotted Kole in conversation with a Mahamata, and it looked
Now to think
serious.
about it, we never
I
met the
thought
new Grand
something
Sage,
bad might
huh?
have
Because
happened,
I'm pretty sure they have a
so I
new one now,
hurried
right?
over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Kole is moving up in the world. The academia even hired her as a consultant.
Wow! That's incredible!
She's growing into a big girl.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Look at that, so humble. Takes after me, she does.
Not at all. Not at all. No, wait. I didn't mean that to sound like I don't think you're humble, Mr. Cyrus, because of course you are. I just,
It's okay, Collie. You'll get through it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't even call myself a consultant. I'm just helping out. Now that the new semester has started, a lot of students and scholars are doing fieldwork for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wild. So, the academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need it. Oh, Paimon gets it! So, you're here to explain rainforest survival as a representative of the forest rangers. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on deciphering mechanisms or defeating monsters, that's for people who are far more senior than me to handle. And speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge at the academia said we're still accepting newcomers. If you're interested, you're welcome to join and share your insights.
Oh yeah, as adventurers, we got
Seizing the
tons
moment. Well
of
done, Kole.
experience.
Recruiting
You've come
someone
to the
as
right
capable
person.
as the Traveler is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us, the academia has set aside a generous amount of funding for this project.
Not gonna lie, reading your messages just makes you sound delusional or going a bit cuckoo.
Since Collie's thrown her hat in the ring, we should help out too. What do you say, Traveler? Great! We're all supposed to meet up in Aru Village later, so I guess we'll regroup there. I was kinda worried, since Master Tainari isn't around to help this time, but now I feel much better. Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent, you can trust ours for sure.
And mine, of course. I have as good an eye for people as I do for tomatoes.
Well, there you have it. Thanks, everyone. Oh, speaking of Tainari, how are things with him and the others? Good, thanks. All the forest rangers are doing great. Oh, but Master Tainari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to Gandharvaville. I'm not sure if it's for work or something else. Huh, knowing them, could just be to play some cards.
True.
I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing someone else with him too. But with my academia commitment, I didn't have time to ask for more details. Huh. Well, now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Traveler? That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you.
They better have all the Sumeru characters around this time. I feel like we
Now
missed
that
someone
is how
last
it
time.
should be between friends.
How
Getting
long did the
together
plan
to
stream
play
for?
cards or
Ideally, I want to
enjoy a
finish the
meal.
event,
Yet
but
here I am,
I don't know.
stuck with Nephis, who only ever calls to talk about research.
Like most
Well,
these events usually
I
take
won't
like
delay your reunion
a
any
little.
longer.
It's like almost 3 hours, if
Until
not a
next
bit
time.
more, which seems
Goodbye, Mr.
doable.
Cyrus. Take care.
But we'll see how I feel down the road. I want to at least get 2 acts of
Alright.
it done, you know.
I should probably get going too. See you later, guys. Come find me in Aru Village when you're ready. Looking forward to seeing you shine, Collie.
Ooh. We love these event pages. Ah, yes. I do remember. I think I saw a post of I saw a post about how we got this hidden lore piece, a star falling out of the sky, and it's King Deshret, and then that's it. Man, they talk so much about King Deshret, but like we still don't know that much about him either, which, you know, it's a little bit crazy. And I swear, someday down the road, I'm sure they'll drop some even crazier lore than we already gotten.
Tighnari's place.
I don't know, what's the
Tighnari's
usual
place.
time that you
Ah, here it
that
is.
sit in the microwave? Because it's been a while since I've actually microwave popcorn, but I mean, I just stick with the recommended if they have a number on that.
Sino,
Oh, that's why you asked me? Okay, well
looks
that's
like the whole
tough.
gang's here. Oh, and
I don't know
Layla's
if they
here
have different
too.
pop-in times depending on how much there are or
But, oh,
how it's like.
she doesn't look too good.
You have
Did
an eye on
something
good old
happen?
Google.
Ah, Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies.
Layla's conked out.
Ah, no need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest.
Like always.
Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right. What happened was, Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Sorry. My head is still dizzy.
Hey, but at least you're awake.
The moons. The moons. Exactly how many are there?
That's a very great question, Layla. It changes depending on who you ask.
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
That's an interesting
We
autocorrect.
tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories.
Oh,
Her
that's
symptoms
tough.
are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state. So we brought her to Tighnari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tighnari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
Well, the good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jur was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh? We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tighnari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then, this way.
Something strange is going on.
Since when is something not strange ever going on in events like these? Alright, we'll let her be. Alright, we're going over to Kali's house over here, I believe.
Who did the Ajalenok not offend? I just don't get it.
Hey, Jur. Still musing about Aji Laynock nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes?
Oh god,
Might help
anything with that.
distract
No. No need. I'm done.
Damn, he was very adamant with that first no. Oh god, never mind, we're taking his place with this one.
Oh dear. Another master of puns.
One of Sino's card buddies, actually.
I think I might just take that as my cue to head back to the desert.
Damn, he's that
Hold
desperate to
on,
get
hold on.
out of
So,
here. He rather die.
What's the deal with the Ashulanok nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jur, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jur?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Jer? Our valiant hero is gonna help us get to the bottom of
Yes,
this.
time to whip out our detective mode again, or I guess for Paimon to do so.
Might as well join since you're here, am I right? Just hear him out. You're gonna want to uncover this mystery once you do. I'd bet on it.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing about, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information. To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Agelenok nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry again with the Agelenok nuts, I know.
It's fine. We're getting to that part of the story anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Agelenok nuts."
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Agelenok nuts."
Well, are they laced with something terrible?
I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts.
Well, the world's a big place. There's bound to be people who don't like sweet stuff.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
A cat? How?
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Aji
Yeah, I'd be
Layla
pretty scared
nuts.
too if someone was just like open eyes staring at me but not moving
You
like
sure
that.
don't sound terrified.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Aji Layla nuts to sound menacing. Now, what Layla was saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier. Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Ajilenok nuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it gets.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Agelenok nut, with a moon of its own.
Huh. I guess.
Agelenok nuts are not to be underestimated.
Right, yeah, of course. Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Ajilenok nut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and...
Layla's just posted up at...
Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place. So, after we got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tainari and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So as per usual, you're here just in time. That's for sure. But there is another reason I want Sino and Tainari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jer?
Oh, yes. Where was I? The Ajalenok nuts butted in and I... Right. Yes. The cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else. So, there are those from Tula who still endure.
Ooh,
I
haven't
thought
heard
that was
that place
strange,
in a
of course,
while.
because, well...
Also, cats.
Was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tainari's people. Plus, Hermanubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders. As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this race. And I'm not leaving any of them out. See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jer's situation. Tainari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
Oh, wait. There's no... Okay, well, I don't even know why I thought of TPing when we have these vines to just send us. Alright, we're back in.
How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal. Whoa. That's your normal? Traveler, Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier.
Yes, we were here earlier. That is correct.
Oh, and, I'm sorry. Huh? You don't have to apologize. He didn't do anything wrong. No, I just mean, I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kinda muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help. But, I really don't remember anything.
Does your head still hurt?
No, I feel fine. The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just, all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky?
Sethos, did your friend Jer suffer from memory loss too?
Not really. His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this. He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice mentioning Tula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla? No, I was just thinking thinking. Maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time. Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going. I don't talk
Oh my
about it
goodness,
a
I just realized my
lot
mic was muted.
because,
I don't know how long it
well,
was muted for. I wasn't saying
oh,
much,
I
but
don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
alright. Back to the desert we go. I say back as in we haven't even visited lately, but you know what, sure.
Okay. Then could I come too? Oh,
Why
I
yes you
have to know
may.
what happened to me back there.
I was gonna say we could use her as bait again, but that's
Sure,
terrible.
but on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, we'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more concerned about Tainari. You sure you'll be alright in the desert?
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, I want to figure out what's going on.
Ooh, more Tainari
Anyway,
ancestor backstory.
As long as I take things slow when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if
That is
that
true.
happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home.
All right, well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed. Jer and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence to do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
The end of Act 1. I could totally see this as
Sounds
the end of
good.
Act 1. I feel like it's a bit too
What
soon.
about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in.
No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I should make it back to my dorm no problem. You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway. Like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that. If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest.
I'm not so sure that's... a much better idea. Thank you, Traveler. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla, or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, with your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Real.
Huh. Is that so?
Oh god,
And
choking
here I
coming.
thought it was an intestinal issue.
Should have seen that coming.
Yep.
You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh?
Oh, brother, not this again.
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand.
Oh no, he's about to drop
If
another
you want
one.
me to stop, then
Then?
Paimon, you just
you'll
fed
have to
him.
call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
Why are we so amazed about this? Is it just another tool to add to our arsenal? Oh god.
This is getting more insufferable by the second. Put a sock in it already, please.
What is this pose?
Paimon's down done with this game.
Dude, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please.
All right, you stay safe. I'll try to stay sane.
You know what? That is a perfectly fine thing for you to try and do.
It seems your jokes have improved with practice, Traveler.
Happy about that?
Absolutely. Finally, someone to share the load.
Okay.
You know what? Kale's helping out the academia, but I haven't had the chance to check on her. Why don't you do me a favor and go do that?
Hold on. I thought you were having me over for dinner.
Right, to the city we go.
Moons. Azulinoc nuts. Moons. Azulinoc nuts? Are the moons going nuts?
Okay. That's quite the connection
Oh no!
making.
Looks like Paimon's caught the brain bug too! She can't stop thinking about those two things! Oh, Paimon's gotta clear her head. But how? Aha! Got it! The cafe over there! Why don't we head over for a quick pick-me-up? Sorry. I feel kinda tired.
Oh, we gotta get her to bed.
Wait, is it because of all Paimon's muttering just now? Oh, sorry. The coffee will be Paimon's treat, okay?
Just the
Hey,
coffee?
you make it sound like Paimon's stingy or something. Huh. Well, she'll just have to show you her true colors. Yeah, starting now. You sit tight and take care of Layla, Traveler. Paimon's gonna get us some snacks and coffee. Be right back. Don't go anywhere in the meantime. She's pushing herself again as always.
Oh, thank goodness you took. Oh! Wait, does other Layla retain the other one's memories? I forgot how this works. Do you have stuff for information to provide?
Saw right through me, huh? I apologize for the sudden emergence, but I didn't have any other options. Well, that's true. So, for our sake and your safety, allow me to fill in the gaps in her memory.
Alright, what spicy stuff you got for us today?
That's right. Layla was already in bad shape, stressing about her new study topic,
Uh-oh.
focusing on the stars instead of her surroundings.
Hang on, let me stop for a second. Is the stream lagging? I saw that was red. I don't know if it's anything bad's happening. It looks fine again. Okay, I think it's stabilized, so maybe I could keep going.
By the time she realized the danger she was in, it was too
It's
late.
okay? Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Oh, flew away. That or is the sand sinking? I can't tell. Okay, sand sinking.
Quicksand near the ideal viewing spot? Wasn't expecting that. Looks like Layla's been under a lot of pressure lately. She hasn't been paying attention to her surroundings. But why would quicksand lead to a place like this? Well, all in all, looks like a common desert ruin. Guess there's nothing to do but try to find a way out. Oh, Layla, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
Alright, now the question is this a place I've been to before? Because this looks kind of familiar, but Army wants to say this is not. Because if this is a place we've been to before and we didn't
I think this
and
door
we didn't get
can
the
be
lore bits when we were
opened
here the first
using
time, I would be a
device
bit
next
angry.
to it.
Also, bro, the music is popping off way too much.
Just
Why do I
like
feel like I've
thought.
been having audio balancing issues with the
Ugh,
games?
what was that? My head. It hurts. Is Layla waking up? No, that's not it. What's going
It's
on?
too dank.
It's too much. I don't understand. The
Oh god, it's
ground
getting
is...
worse and worse.
Where
Stop.
am I? It's
Oh yeah, everything's
spinning.
slanted now. Bro,
How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons are there in the sky? Okay, information isn't rushing into my brain anymore. That's good. How many moons are there in
oh my
the
god,
sky?
why is she repeating it so much?
My head hurts. But there are no more dark spots in my vision. And I can see in front of me. Still, how many moons are there in the sky? What's going on? The same thought keeps popping into my head. What does it mean? How many moons are there in the sky? Isn't there just
Oh my god, it's like every other
one?
message we hear it. Cat.
A cat? I think there was one earlier, too. I'm not hearing things. It really is a cat. But what is it doing here? How many moons are there? No! Stop it! Does it want me to follow its cries?
As with any
Well,
cat,
it's not like I've got other
whenever it cries, it
options.
wants something.
Come on, Layla. You can do this.
Visible wall. Okay. Oh no, we just leave. Okay.
And so, I followed the cat's
Oh,
cries to find my
thank you,
way
Mr.
out.
Cat.
It was quite a kind creature. It didn't even leave until the other me started to wake up. Thinking back, it all started when I touched that device. I've heard fellow students talk about it before. How the desert is full of objects that do strange things. Sometimes it's just a minor inconvenience, but other times devices like that can cause massive trouble. Of course. I forgot how much adventuring experience you have. Still, carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked, so just be careful and stay away from unknown devices. No need to thank me. You and Layla are about to head into dangerous territory together. You need to be safe so she can be safe. Well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, and just in time. Your coffee's here. Traveler! A little help over here?
How heavy are those cups? Well, she's like carrying a plate with all the stuff.
Huh? Did I fall asleep?
Pam was an excellent hypnotist.
Wow! Paimon didn't even know she had such an impressive skill. Ha! Does that mean since Paimon bought this coffee, it would just make you sleepier?
A beverage that puts people to sleep. Better saved for work hours, I think.
It's the boys.
What? So you can nap on the job?
Hey,
Who does
I'm
that?
sure people would love that.
Oh. Beep boop. Oops. Oh, hey them! Kave! Nice to see you! Oh, and you too, Marak!
Sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything.
Not at all. The more the merrier type of moment.
Miss Layla, you don't look so good. Is everything all right?
Well, better than before.
I'm fine. I was sleeping just now, so I'm still a bit...
Ah, I see. And we woke you, didn't we? I'm sorry. We shouldn't have been so loud.
No, you didn't. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Wait, where are you going? You just got here.
I'm going to do what I came here to do.
That
Which
is.
is?
Buy coffee beans.
Huh? You're going too? Marak!
Damn, abandoned.
Fine. Run off with him. See if I care. Well, looks like I get you to myself.
Well, we'll take you in.
It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been? So, a busy life
Can
of
we really say
adventuring for
same old,
you, and a busy life
especially
as
with all the
academics for
stuff
Miss
we've
Layla,
had going
is
on
that right?
in Cry.
Oh, is something wrong? Ah, the desert's not always the friendliest place, that's for sure. And from the look on your faces, I'm guessing this problem's not resolved? Don't force yourself to talk about it, of course. But I've worked on several projects in the desert before, so if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
No, I don't have anything to hide. It's just complicated, so explaining might take time.
Ah, well, lucky for us, I've got that in spades.
Yes, you have been quite sedentary recently.
Excuse me? I've been going about work as normal, thank you. And, might I add, you do way less work than me.
I do the amount of work that is required of me.
Ah, yes, you and your stellar work ethic. The stuff of legends. Oh, now look what you've done. I've lost my train of thought. Where were we?
The problem in the desert.
Wait, you were listening earlier?
Got him.
Oh, we're giving the silent treatment now? Mature, very mature.
Continue, Miss Layla. I'm curious as to how this incident unfolded.
What did I tell you? This one doesn't have enough to do.
Alright, well...
Could you still use some extra hands on
Oh
this
yeah,
investigation
Kave
team of
definitely
yours?
does not have good experiences with
You
quicksand
want
when it
to
comes to his
join,
family
Mr.
background.
Kave?
Aware.
That's right. I think my experience studying desert mausoleums could be of some use here. Alhatham's expertise in ancient languages could be helpful too. Besides, I consider you all to be my friends, and friends are supposed to help each other out.
Yeah. No
Wait,
friendship.
I'm involved in this now?
Yeah, I'll hit
Oh,
them.
please, I know you. Half the battle was over the minute you said you were curious. We couldn't stop you from joining if we tried.
Well, you've got me there. Besides... This suitcase of yours has been jumping at the chance to volunteer for a while now. I imagine
You imagine?
mechanical life forms might also feel homesick from time to time.
That's so. Well, I mean, I don't know why I say
Now
it.
that
That's
you
so like.
mention it, Marak's core was a component sourced from the desert.
That could prove useful.
You're sure you want to come with us? It could be dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. All the more reason to recruit as much help as possible. It's important to count on friends at times like these. Our pleasure. It's a plan, then. All right, we'll head back to our place to get ready. This one hasn't been on a trip in a while. Chances are, he doesn't even remember how to pack a suitcase.
I'm not worried. It'll get done. Somehow.
Would it kill you to help every once in a while?
I do help. It's called moral support.
Oh, of course. And I am ever so grateful.
Goodbye, you three.
We'll see you soon. Oh, and Kaveh, your coffee beans. You were too busy glaring at Alhaitham, you almost forgot them. Well, we're pretty close to the academia now. I should be fine from here. Thanks
That's
for
what
the
they all
coffee,
say, but is it
Paimon.
really?
I feel much better now. Right. I'll follow the doctor's orders. Or try to, at least. With the
Went in
blessing
order,
of the
you
stars,
must.
I hope we all get a good night's sleep.
Right. Headlong into the sand. Alright, let's go. Why am I doing this? I can just literally hit this. Does it for me. Alright, to the nothingness. Alright, which part of the desert are we going? Oh, we're going all the way out here. Back near the Fatui zone. I don't remember anything about the desert. It comes to the underground layout, so this is gonna be certainly something. And now that we're actually close, the mausoleum doesn't look as big as I remember. I mean, it's big, but I thought it was bigger for some reason.
Looking at the map, we should be getting close. Speaking of which, the closer we get, the more Paimon's heart feels like it's beating out of her chest. Excitement. Yeah, sure, that's it.
We've roamed these grounds before. We should
Oh
be
look,
fine.
it's Tainari and the others. Everyone's here bright and early.
Well, better do it before the sun's out and
Yeah.
blistering.
The desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better to travel at night and beat the heat. Hey everyone, we're here.
Right on time. You don't need to worry about me. It's not too hot yet, and I'm properly hydrated.
All right, we're just waiting on the 2 people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be set. He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time,
Oh my god,
he'll be in charge of rescue
Paimon,
operations.
it's like Paimon doing the rescue, standby
count on
rescue
me.
mission when we did the thing in the non-Cry Archon
You thought
quest.
of everything.
Oh, and Cyrus said he'll be in Aru Village, so he's also available if we need help.
Amazing! Having people to watch her back is making Paimon a lot
I mean, our
less
village
nervous.
is still a bit far, but I guess it's definitely the closest civilization.
Yeah,
where I'd
I
go.
did. After hearing about what happened, my advisor gave me some time off to rest. So, my studies are on hold for now.
Then, does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate?
Yes, but I was only allowed to come after I mentioned that General Mahamatra would be there too.
Quite the reputation you've got there, Sino.
Hmm?
No, guys, you're coming up with another joke.
Something wrong? You haven't said a word this whole time.
No,
you
he's
in a bad
biding
mood
his
or
time to
something?
cook.
No. Being skilled with words also means being a good listener. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying.
Oh, Hatham! Kaveh! Ha! Over here!
Darn it. I was just
Yeah, I was gonna
setting up a
say, did
brilliant-
Tighnari do that just to stop him?
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned architect are here at last.
Oh yeah, it has been a hot minute
High praise.
since they talked
But
about that.
wait, why am I renowned and not him? He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
That just means your level of fame is even greater. How could a lowly scribe hold a candle to you?
Lowly scribe? Please. All those strings you pulled to get those new books from the House of Dana? What do you call that?
Borrowing. Anyone with an employee ID can do it.
Uh-huh, yeah. The House of Dana bends over backwards for just anyone, does it?
Send a
Oh
report to
damn
Lesser
it, I
Lord
couldn't
Kusanali
stop the
then.
auto in time.
Let her know someone at the Academia is abusing their position.
I keep forgetting that we didn't have Natlin back then when we had the desert area, so seeing the Natlin stuff in the background threw me off for a bit.
Hey! I never said abusing!
Impressive verbal sparring, as always. Oh, hello to you too, Marak. Well, looks like your assistant is raring to go, Kaveh.
Oh, where's he going? Oh, are you ready to jump in? Are we gonna get some Marek lore?
So, I say we get this show on the road. No sense delaying the inevitable.
True.
No need. We're
Man,
in
I
this
can't see the
together,
word true
remember?
anymore about
Sure.
everything that's happened
This
with
is the entrance,
Emporius
yeah?
and Honkai Impact.
Yes.
But yep, it has the poster
Perfect.
here.
Then, if we're all set, let's get moving.
Time to jump in. Oh, do we have guys just walking around here?
I hope everything goes well in there. I've got your back from out here.
You'll get there. Some other room. Oh, this is the exact same thumbnail picture of the area that we were in the Nephra portion of the Archon quest. Interesting. Deep. To do her.
Paimon's mouth is full of sand! Ugh. So that's what falling into quicksand feels like?
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe.
I was gonna be like, shouldn't we have at least
No.
brought some rope with us or something?
I think this was regular sand, and we didn't sink into it. We fell through it. Into this place.
Agreed.
In other words, sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
Ha ha, very funny. No, wait, Paimon's the only one.
Of course, Kaveh would be the other one.
See?
What? I'm the only one with sand in my shoes? Yeah, right.
Oh, are we actually flashing back to the Archon quest? We're not gonna say anything about it though? Okay, great. Love it when, you know, we have prevalent information but decide not to share any of it. Open sesame. Okay, I believe this was the door that was behind Layla, that she couldn't open. And she fell, yep, in this area.
Oh, there are monsters here? Sure didn't say anything about that.
Did we
Probably
even...
means he didn't run into any. Because we're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
We'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck, and we'll be golden.
Man, Ina's so squishy. I tell like they don't need to level her up, but part of me wants to ascend her to 90 just so she has a bit more health. Oh.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though.
No way forward?
The only way forward is through that door.
Oh, is it time to hunt for a key? Paimon loves this part. Don't worry, with our adventuring experience, we'll find it no problem. Let's get searching.
I realized that all the people we have here are basically DPSs with the exception of Layla.
Wait!
And she's cryo, so so the synergy we got here is awful. Anything good? Oh.
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Oh, tablet.
Ah, well, we would hate for you to have to lift a finger, Your Highness.
Way opening key.
Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
No idea what that means, but Marak does sound pretty happy.
So, mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home. A novel discovery.
Well, with Marak leading the way, we should be safe, right?
Right, in we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh.
I'm pretty sure we've been here.
Otherwise,
I
our
recognize the
investigation would've
staircase
ended
going
at that
down,
door.
right?
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Marak instead.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I do remember this section. Or at least this lobby room.
Hold on.
We
At
definitely
this
should not
rate,
be standing in the
Paimon's gonna
middle,
lose her
because I'm pretty sure
title
that
if
opens
this
up.
tied to a mechanical suitcase. Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
Well, no weird mental symptoms so far. I'll take that as a win. That said...
Lots of doors.
There are 3 doors here.
So, we split up. Divide and conquer. Otherwise,
Oh
this
my
whole
god.
thing is in ruins.
No.
No pun intended on that last part. I swear.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back
But
the
you
way
know
we
what?
came.
We can at least, you know, give you props on the
This is
self-awareness
getting
on that one.
exciting. So, who's teaming up with who? Paimon calls dibs on the Traveler.
Of course, as always. Okay, I'm gonna guess Kave and Alhaven are together. I'm guessing Layla's also gonna be with me, maybe, and then the other boys are on the other team.
Well, this takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, the two of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Oh? Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that last one, just name the time and place. And we'll have ourselves another thrilling... duel.
Huh. What's with the awkward pause?
Well, he
Were
had
you
another
expecting me to
joke
stop you from
brewing.
saying something
He
stupid?
had to hold himself back on that one.
You two can have 1,000 duels for all I care, after we're done here. For now, focus on the task at hand. This chamber is huge. I can't even imagine what it's
I forgot. Was
used
this thing
for.
supposed to like blow wind or
Oh.
something?
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of... stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the dust.
And cracks.
Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
And we have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Dude, that's freaking huge.
Let's
How the heck
search
did
the
he
area,
lift that?
but be careful where you step.
Oh wait, what? So there's an interactable thing. Okay, how are we gonna get this down without having it plummet?
Ooh, got one. Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
Okay, I have no idea how we're carrying this, but... Okay, yeah, I swear it's that piece. Why did it not let me place it earlier? Unless I was clicking on at the wrong time.
Got the 3rd piece.
It's down here. Oh, that's only those 2 pieces right now?
We just need one more.
Of course it's the most important one in the middle. Cat!
Look! A cat! Could it be the same one Jer mentioned?
I don't think we need to worry about startling him. He doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
The last slab piece. Oh, I hopped down. Hello there. Where are you gonna take me? Wow, the cat's actually got good movement. Oh, this thing buried in the corner? Thank you.
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
Was he raising like about? Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. Now,
You
we need
remember
to
the whole
figure out how to
gardening
get
thing,
rid of all
kind
this
of
dust.
vaguely.
Behold, the great Vayuviastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
Alright. Oh, these are... Okay, I see the people behind it. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Blow it all the way.
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
I see King Dutcher at the top. I see someone with a goat head, I
3
think.
Hermanubises?
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Oh, true. And the looks fall short. My hat is much better looking.
That, of course. Self-glaze.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation. I was just thinking. These three figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then. The middle one is the Goat King Hereshef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor. Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got
Okay,
his
why would you
goat.
tell me that though? And also, now that's
Sorry, couldn't resist.
permanently in the chat.
Okay, that was a good one.
Wait, really? I've got so much more where that came from.
But you know what? Nothing can be done without it
Where were
anyways,
we?
unless they actually get your hands on your phone. What are the chances?
This is Sopik, the Crocodile King, captain of captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war. And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth.
Oh well, we
Scribe of
know
scribes.
Foth a bit more now.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
Am I really going across the board to
scribe.
get your phone?
Did he manage archives then?
To go after your
Latham?
phone? No.
Wait, that's
But
all
in general?
Al-Hatham does?
Sooner than you may
I never
think.
knew being an academia scribe was such a cushy job.
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway.
Well, I
But it
mean, you
does
know that
seem
I
like
go
he has a lot of free
visit.
time.
Well, I
During
don't know
the
much about
holidays.
the academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these three the only ones represented here? What about the other pillars of King Deshret?
Oh, trust me,
Maybe
I have no
because
intention of
the
even
three
going
of them
out.
were extra
Too
close?
cold for me.
Huh.
I would just stay
Kinda like
cozy
us.
and bundled up.
Oh yeah!
And
Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on
Indoors.
a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve the same purpose.
no one got the camera.
Anyway, no more distractions. Huh. Doesn't it look like there's writing carved into the corner?
Huh. There is. And it's in the ancient desert script
All right,
too.
Renee, I'll have him on this.
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it. The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. The captains
Oh damn, you're dissing on all
unworthy.
3 of them.
My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all the far side of eternity. Wait, so they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
The far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers. But if such a place did exist, wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these three. This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
But he did imprison Foth.
Which means-
That makes sense, right?
The goat's the one who got in the end.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
Yeah, that one definitely did not
What?
hit.
Impossible.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn here. Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
Alright, now we get to pull the lever. Oh, I say that. I was about to ask, like, when are we going to transition to the other team? I guess whenever we finish discovering our lore bit. And now we're going back for the left hallway. Oh, only Al-Haytham, not even Kaveh? Interesting.
Jeez, who knew a suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
A scout's job is to take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to say. I'll be the one doing the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know. Oh, Marak stopped. What is it?
Another briefing.
Found something?
Looks like something covered in sand.
Let's get it out then. Come on. Oh, it's a stone slab. Good
Giant
job,
one.
Marak.
Also, how did you dust it and uncover it that quickly?
Let's take a look.
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes over there?
Is that just glowing there? Or is it just for us to visualize where it's supposed to be? I mean, if they know to put it there, then I guess they see it.
In that case, there must be other pieces.
All right, and let's look around. Hey! Why are you sitting down?
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, you're going with him.
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can.
You... I...
See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
Alright, one in the corner. Up Pam. Okay, thank goodness they have these things to plop up here, because I definitely do not want to walk all the way to the front
Found one!
to put them. Okay, need to find one more. Probably gonna be in this corner, maybe.
Good teamwork.
Oh, no, never, I got the other one. Nice. Alright, now we need dust
Looks like
away.
we found them all. The pieces fit together like a glove, but we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, I've seen this before. It can create strong winds. Just what we need to clean off the slab. Come on, let's... Hey!
He's singing
Don't
it.
worry about me. If I sit here, I won't be in the way.
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City.
I mean, that's what we love about this dynamic duo.
Yeah.
He really is just sitting there. Red versus black.
Done.
Playing cards
Huh.
now.
That's one big
Oh,
cat.
that's a cat.
And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look, there's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought. But the fragile crown was shattered by lies in the end.
Hey, that line was in the trailer.
Here I leave the name, Gudar's.
Gudar's. I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him
Well,
nowhere
that's
to
what
turn.
happens.
But by then, it was too late.
Classic.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King or a manifestation of said king himself. Exaggeration is a common method ancient records use to highlight a being of higher status. And as we know, Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here, still helping those in need?
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Nope, cat's back.
Wait, there it is! The cat! Ah! Marak went after him!
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
Oh, we're jumping down. Hey, what?
Hup.
Oh. Okay. Gotta step off it. Damn, he's going fast.
Huh. The cat's gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh.
Oh, another one.
Another slab. It looks similar to the last one. Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself. Huh. The scene depicted here...
Seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the Jinn-blooded dancing girl, granting her the wisdom she sought. But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end. Here I leave the name. Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him. After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her enemies attempted a coup, and she took her own life.
Well, Gurvad
That's
never really
more
had
or
a good
less the
history
version
to
I've read
begin
as
with.
well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But, at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated, and the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
Oh, the door open though is the thing. Yes. Alright, fur team? Yes. Alright, back to us now, right?
Oh, Paimon meant to ask earlier. Have your memories come back,
Oh,
Layla?
I just realized we turned into Dendro Traveler.
No, sorry. To be honest, nothing about this experience feels familiar. Besides, my focus is the stars, so I don't spend a lot of time exploring ancient ruins.
Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, alright, Layla?
Okay.
Forward. Alright, the big room, where everyone else joins up on from the left and right side, right? Unless we already explored this place beforehand, and then they show up.
What a tall ceiling.
I do remember this room.
Yeah. For such a big place, it's so empty. Like no one ever lived here. Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times, staring at ceilings all day.
On one hand, I'm okay with events playing some parts off as if we never experienced them, even though we might have some prior knowledge and stuff, but like, I don't know how much that this is gonna bar me for this quest, considering that we've explored this region before, and these specific hallways and all that.
Now that you mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings.
Anything up there?
Some might even make them transparent to better observe the movement of the stars. It sounds so nice. Stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something up there.
Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that? Oh, right.
Yeah, Paimon, your one strength.
Alright, sit tight, everyone! Adventurer Paimon will be right back! Okay, so, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, tables, jars, and scrolls.
Are those not important?
And a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff? Well, when you put it that way... Come on then, let's see what we've got. Paimon's hoping for something super valuable.
I think worrying about fall damage is the least of our
Thanks.
concern.
I'll stick close.
Or at least from a gameplay perspective. But in like a lore, not lore, in a cutscene, yeah, fall damage is definitely a very scary thing. Oh, they want me to fly that side. Right. Okay, now we're on this side. And then maybe one more back in this corner. Nope.
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out.
Boy, dates. I wonder how they do dates in this world, because they apparently have
Let's arrange them
months
in
and days.
chronological order before we read through.
I wonder how the years work. As luck would have it, a previously unrecorded rune came upon me by chance, proof that my efforts to overcome the relentless obstructions of the Maha Mantra have all been worth it. The Academia's aversion to the desert has grown to comedic proportions. The unknown is our playground, while Kasha shackles us. And those who hide behind shackles, what is it exactly that they fear? I won't be leaving this place anytime soon. I discovered a number of sites worth exploring, and it would be remiss of me not to seize this opportunity. It won't be easy to tell day from night since I'm cut off from the outside world. If to avoid losing myself in the unknown, I must not forget to mark down the passage of time. 10th of May. Ooh, okay, this is a long one. That quote-unquote senior scholar fell and hurt himself. Typical of someone from the Rotawis, always gazing skyward and never at their feet. I'm guessing the obscuring cell must have been one of the King Deshret's prized creations. Judging by how many of them are around here. Thankfully, the injury was limited to a few scrapes and a mild dislocation. After I popped the bone back into place, I had him lie down and rest. This whole thing would set us back for a while, but perhaps that's not such a bad thing. For those like him who lack the skills, doing nothing might be the best contribution they can make. Okay, damn. As I was treating him, he brought up that tired old topic, asking me to join the Dashran. Once more, I firmly refused. Mediocre students find safety and confine themselves to a single field. But what good would that do to me? It's only been a few days, but I've already made significant progress. There are numerous writings here about the 7 pillars. each one captivating and exciting in its depth and detail. Now that the senior is no longer holding me back, I can finally work at a faster pace. 13th of May. If I got one movement mechanic from Genshin be applied to IRL, that's kind of tough, because like what all we got is jumping, plunging, charge attacks, sprint dodge, and all that. Like, would I love to have more stamina to sprint? Sure. Other than that, everything is not even applicable in any sort of scenario unless like I'm in a life or death situation. Appearance of the Ibis King was a pleasant surprise though. Skilled storyteller loses steam once it's clear his listeners aren't fooled. That said, there are elements of his tales worth investigating and verifying. Although he pointed out the exit route and his current state, he can't really intervene. And I can tell he's putting on a front and isn't all that friendly toward me. Well, that makes sense considering everything we learned from the Nefer quest. But that's typical of people who care about their stats. Since I need a bit more time, given how big this place is, I suppose we'll have to put up with each other a little while longer. Besides, isn't mutual dislike a positive emotion in those who can't get along? In addition, saving that senior was definitely the correct decision. Noon and the 16th of May. My supplies have run out. Unless I wish to die here, I'll have to leave this place. But I still refuse to accept anything from Foth. People like him, who only talk benefits, and never mention the cost, are a dime a dozen at the Grand Bazaar. Of course, for anyone after me who falls for the temptations offers, remember this at least: do not trust the Ibis King. Zandik! Oh my god, haven't heard that name in a while. I'm pretty sure the running theory is that Zandik is Dotori's name before he became Dotori. Because I'm pretty sure Zandik was the one that did all that medical stuff in that abandoned village back during the Archon quest. Literally come up anything.
Now, let's
Like I
take
said,
a look.
in the normal applicable setting, for me anyways, like sure it's cool, but like I'm never doing anything that requires me to climb. Like me getting more stamina to sprint, it would benefit me way more than having the ability to climb anything. Oh, and we're gonna read all of this anyways.
Maybe this person fell in by accident, like Mr. Jur and me.
Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation. So, either this person's an ace adventurer, like the Traveler, or some kind of super optimist.
An optimist, huh? Oh, I wish I could be that sort of person.
That's right! You're detailed and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy. This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything. I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least.
Okay, oh, they're going one page at a time. Okay.
Oh, looks like you were spot on, Paimon.
See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors, he was a student just like you, Layla. Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. You'd think he was some kind of old scholar instead.
Huh.
What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong?
No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might sound rude, but the way this person speaks is just so...
Indifferent.
You noticed too. I mean, it's good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. More like he was looking out for his own self-interest, or thought he could get something out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. If you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective, too. That way, if anyone came to the rescue, the notes would be able to tell them everything they needed to know.
Whoa! That's genius-level thinking.
Well, I learned that from Madame Farzan, actually.
Of course, Madame
I'm not
Farzan.
speaking from personal experience or anything. Oh, no! I'm just a student.
It's fine. You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Simple as that. Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird. Let's keep reading. Whoa! Hang on! That's a lot of information. Paimon needs a moment to take this in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King
Oh yeah, I
here?
wonder how things would play differently if you didn't play the Nodcry Archon quest.
Sorry. Who?
Jeez, not again! Stop teasing her, Traveler!
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You know
like...
she was asking about Nefer. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours. And she's mentioned the Ibis King before, but not in much detail.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot, Nefer doesn't want any of that type of info spilling.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the academia have at least some knowledge on the Seven Pillars. Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. Now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this... We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the Seven Pillars disappear a long time ago?
Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted.
Well, he was imprisoned, from what we remember of Nefer.
Also, the
Talking
mention
about
of
it, right?
this form? What is that supposed to mean?
I can't.
I'm not sure. Let's keep reading.
Oh, this is the last page. There's even a signature at the end. Well, sounds like they made it out. Guess it was a happy ending after all.
Wait, but it says, the Ibis King cannot be trusted.
Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the Seven Pillars at all, but some kind of con artist.
Paimon's words do not reflect the opinion of the group. Big
Huh?
one.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're not falling in the
think
we're not
Paimon raises
falling
a
in the
good
ship with you.
point. Let's keep our
Or
guard
not
up
going
just
down with
in
the ship.
case. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here. How about we...
Oh. Alright, everyone caught up. I see the doors open.
Oh, it's Marak! That means Kaveh and the others should be around here, right?
Hello? Anyone up there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can!
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. You don't have to shout.
Yeah, but the sound gets diluted a bit because of the
Of course,
echo
if you're
bouncing.
shouting to express your excitement at being reunited, by all means. Pretend I never said anything.
Yelling like this is kinda exhausting. Come on, let's head back down.
Geronimo. Okay, I was gonna say, shouldn't we wait for the others to get back so we could discuss everything at once, so we don't
Wow.
have to do any repeats?
We all ended up in the same place, huh?
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it, the chai factor.
A what? That one's a bit too abstract, Sino. We're all just staring.
No reply?
Too niche of a joke, Sino.
Just say it.
All right. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
Aw.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Oh, wait, what? You've never heard that one?
I was looking away like, please get me out of here.
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Well, looks like everyone made it through unscathed. Let's take
No, I
this
know
chance to
that's
get
what the
some
joke
water,
is, but
rest a
like,
bit, and
I don't
discuss
know,
what we
that
learned.
one just seemed a bit
Sound
too
good?
far and stretching.
Yeah, let's debrief.
Spiced tea, okay.
Okay, so we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more questions.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the Ibis King in some way. Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Will he even
Of
respond like
course.
that?
Just let me sense his presence. Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
Alright, nice.
Jeez, Sethos. Did you set him up for that one? What are you, a two-man act?
Sorry, Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King. He can possess me, but I can't talk to him whenever I want.
Oh, truly? Does that mean he's gone? I would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
The cat speaks.
Ah, the cat! It speaks!
Oh my god.
Of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all. You do me a great offense.
My apologies. Esteemed cats, sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize.
Oh god, we're going in circles.
I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it. I have forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if I did remember, I would need to translate it into modern language. Ah, it's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you ask me. Who thought of it? And the remodeling, quite well done indeed. This Marak looks much happier in its current form. Oh, and the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're curious.
Look them up on what?
This cat talks.
Dude, why are we having such a friendly ass conversation with someone we don't know yet?
Quite the one-sided conversation.
Is this what the Ibis King was like?
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he
Oh
plays
god,
cards.
Sino, please drop the cards.
I knew Marak was a great name. Go me.
Let's see, what page was I on again?
Oh god. I
Should've
am
brought a
really actually
bookmark.
giving zero shits about
That
this.
all went over Paimon's head.
Hello indeed. For you to know my name, Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions. But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in.
Okay, but do we want to go in is the thing.
This way.
Why does this feel like a trap? It's a trap. Oh, it's an elevator. Oh, this room. Oh, another cat. A lot of cats, actually. Yeah, it'd be crazy if all these cats are like possessed by each of the
my humble abode.
7 pillars or something. Or whatever's left of them, but I think they're just cats.
Oh, your house sure is spacious, Lord Ibis King.
I fear it's not quite what it used to be. In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised. Such adorable creatures, aren't they? Take the one I'm borrowing here, for instance. A chubby fellow with such lovely fur. Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift.
Gift, huh?
Alas, it's a first-come, first-served basis, you see. I fear with the passage of time, none are left.
What? So the treasure's gone already?
Treasure, you say? Not an inaccurate description.
Yeah, are these actually
Yes,
treasures?
and no.
Oh, of course.
I have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only requirement
God,
is
isn't knowledge.
answering a question. Not a bad deal, yes?
Grant
Of
us
course,
some
my
knowledge.
questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. There are 3 and no more. What causes our rise and fall?
Oh, that's from the trailer.
What obliterates love and hate?
And that one too.
What determines truth and falsehood?
The more he talks, the less Paimon understands.
I see. That must mean Gudars and Makaira managed to answer 2 of the 3.
Another who understands.
Oh, so that's the event those 2 slabs are depicting.
Ah, priests and their records. A singular obsession, and quite boring.
Okay, I'm guessing
too.
they solved the love and
After being
hate, and then
imprisoned
the
within
rise and
Aru,
fall
I
one, maybe.
could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to converse with those around me. But I despised speaking to them. No conversational skills whatsoever. Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Hold on, we're getting off topic again. The 3 questions you just mentioned? What are they for, exactly?
It's for him to break free, right?
That is a story that begins.
Yeah, he can
with
get out
King
once he
Deshret.
answers all 3 of them. Or finds
And
an
we're
answer.
in for another long one.
Nostalgia for the past is common to us all, is it not? And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days.
Still only ever
He
represented
watched
by the
us
star.
speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed or were about to obtain. We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable. Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. So
Yep,
nothing
he went
as
to see the.
planned.
He looked up at
In
the
fact,
skies
from
and
the beginning,
challenged.
there were signs
and
an
lost.
outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent. Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro Dragon Sovereign was one of us, but the dragon herself rejected that idea.
I feel like they mentioned this before, but I forgot.
Like a card you can never seem to draw
Interesting.
from your
Very
deck.
interesting.
More like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. and I always preferred chess to cards.
Oh, Sano's
In
not
the
gonna
end,
like that.
life grew unbearable for our king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king, including the chance to walk away. So it was then that King Deshret had
Croco and
Goatee
Goatee.
and I locked up within Aru, where we remain to this day.
Croco.
Goatee?
Of course, that's how they would
Of
call his
course.
companions.
You're more familiar with their full names. Sobek, the Crocodile King, and Hereshef, the Goat King.
Okay, they say locked up, but like,
And
locked
let
up
me
where
tell
and
you,
how
when
exactly?
it comes to chess,
Because that means they're still
Hereshef
alive
was
somewhere,
a
right?
habitual backseat strategist, always spewing nonsense from the sidelines. Well, Sobek was
Yes.
all too quick to take his
Due to
terrible
Senna-pilled.
advice, to the point
Having
where
Senna
I was the
withdrawals
one who
already.
got accused of cheating. Chess is an exercise in patience, and that man couldn't sit still to save his life. He could never excel at that game. In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well. What are you laughing at? Were we not good friends?
The way we looked away.
No one's laughing. Paimon would never.
No, not you. It's Goatee. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him? Ah,
Oh.
right. Of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here?
Interesting.
Has he, like, started to lose it after being trapped for so
He's
long?
basically doing a phone call for the cat, but like his actual
it does
presence
happen
is
to
in
prisoners
the same
serving
place.
life sentences.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
Oh god, not
I
him.
doubt he's doing much of anything.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Ooh,
What is the meaning of this? You doubt my words?
you know what? I guess
have
that's
half a
the best we
mind
can
to
ask
not
for.
talk at all.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things. Please, continue.
In that case, where were we?
How about the questions?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions. Hopefully.
Yes, Paimon, thank you for
yes,
bringing it back
we're
on track.
Almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions. The first person who caught my eye was Gudars. I asked him, "What causes our rise and fall?" He answered, "Conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed, and thus nations fall." I found his answer quite interesting, so I bestowed upon him the power to deceive. The second human I chose was Makaira. I asked her, "What obliterates love and hate?" She said unto me, "I have nothing left to lose. Vengeance alone can quench both love and hate." I found this to be another fascinating response, so I granted her
You
the
did-
power to
Did he not just set them
love.
up by granting him
But
these
both
powers?
of them ended up...
Now then, young one, riddle me this. Did their answers point to this fate, or was it the power I bestowed upon them that determined their end?
I'm just an observer who doesn't understand their circumstances,
And there's too many like
so I can't answer.
factors that we don't
A
know.
clever reply. I do not wish to comment either. It is all in the past at this point. My only wish was for their answers to be acknowledged by King Deshret's rules, and bring me one step closer to freedom. As for the final person, her fate remains to be seen, so I will
Never.
not reveal her name. I asked her, "What determines truth and falsehood?" and found her answer quite compelling, so I bestowed upon her a gift to match.
The box.
As you can see, however, I have not been freed, so it's clear the answer she gave at that time was wrong. But alas, 3 people were chosen and 3 questions were asked, so now all I can do is wait. Wait until her wisdom is in line with the rules set forth by my king. Until she has found the true answer to that question.
No wonder there was no third stone slab then. Or perhaps you're just not ready to include her in the story. Though that might be a generous interpretation.
Well, it's not merely because her story remains unfinished. As the remaining priests of this place left or passed on, there were none left to
those
record
cat
the
paws
events that
definitely
followed.
ain't gonna cut it.
Besides, stone slabs are few and far between in the Great Red Sands. In the sprawling desert, very few things or people even manage to leave a trace. But sometimes I can't help but wonder, if that young man from several centuries ago had been willing to answer my question, would I have left Aru by now?
Oh, is he talking about Zandik? I was like, young man for several centuries ago. I guess he would be the only one I could think of.
Wait, so there was someone else?
Of course, it has been thousands of years after all. All sorts of people have stumbled upon this place, but I only chose the special ones. That young man had such a singular intelligence, though his companion, by contrast, was rather average.
The author of those notes we found? The student named Zandik?
Ah, yes, I think that was his name. In truth, I was unsure whether I should grant him my third remaining gift. He was, of course, exceedingly clever, but he was also mistrustful and narcissistic in equal measure, and there did not seem to be a line he was unwilling to cross. Too much power could be dangerous in the hands of someone like him.
You were definitely right with that
so
one.
I found myself rather relieved when he declined my gift.
Oh, he turned you down? Did he give a reason?
Yes. He said he didn't need it.
Damn, he was built like that.
I still remember the look in his eyes. Nothing stood out per se, and still I could sense contempt and disdain radiating from his gaze. I could not give an exact reason, but on instinct I just knew it would not end well to get close to a man like that. So, I tricked him.
Tricked him?
Stick close to your companion, I said. Only the descendants of Tulatula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there is no escape for you.
So, does that mean his companion wasn't a descendant of Tulatula?
Oh no, that part was true. The lie was in the other half. Anyone can enter or exit this place. There are no restrictions. I saw that his companion was exhausted and was concerned Zandik might leave him behind, or worse, that some other accident might befall him.
At least he did something good.
I made up an excuse to prevent Zandik from going a step too far. Oh, and speaking of, Sandik's companion had the same blue hair and pointed ears as you.
Oh?
Wait, does that mean Layla's also a descendant of Tulatula?
Indeed. When
you can
Hermanubis
sense it.
founded that city, he took in many who had nowhere else to go. Today, their progeny are scattered to the four winds, and indeed are far more numerous than I could have imagined.
So the person you protected could have been my ancestor.
Yes, yes. You're very welcome for that.
Could I ask another question, Lord Ibis King?
Of course. I have nothing but time, I'm afraid.
Did you also save me and a man named Jur?
I did. You two were quite unlucky bumping into a device King Deshret once used to measure human brain power. That contact caused
IQ
more
measuring
knowledge than
machine.
you could handle to
Interesting.
flood into your minds. So I replaced that knowledge with simpler repetitive information.
Oh, the singular
Of course,
questions.
the side effect being the same thought repeating over and over again in your mind, but that should resolve itself in time.
How many moons are there in the sky?
Yes, that was the phrase I used in your head. I forgot
Oh, the
the
nuts,
other one,
yes.
though. I believe it had something to do with food. Both were spur-of-the-moment decisions, so no need to dwell on the meaning too much.
He says that, but
Oh,
they're totally
I
gonna
see.
be
Thank
worth
you,
remembering
Lord
for some
Ibis
odd
King.
lore related.
As I said, young one, you are most welcome. If you're inclined to return the favor, perhaps you could turn off that device so no one else can trigger it? There's only so much a cat's paw can do, so I'm afraid this is something I must leave to you. Or Marak, I suppose. Oh, splendid! Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites
Such
the
is the
dust.
fate of things here. Day by day, little by little, the remnants of ages past fade into obscurity. For that reason, the gifts of bygone eras, be they tied to your blood or technological in nature, are not to be revered. They are tools, nothing more. Disrespectful? I simply make the most of what I have. Besides, our king has been gone all these years. What good does it do to revere him now?
Oh, are you talking to the Goat King again?
No, Croco this time. He's pestering me for another game of chess. Says he wants to even the score. Wishful thinking, if you ask me. If we counted one push-up for every loss, he'd owe me 300,000 by now. Of course, that's just a rough estimate. I've never kept count.
It appears that's something you like. Being someone unable to be defeated.
I suppose so. All right then. Time for me to extend my winning streak, and for you all to head home.
All right. Thanks, I guess. I thought this whole interaction would have been a lot more dangerous and stuff.
In truth, deep down, I know even the answers to those 3 questions will not change my fate. But that is for me to reckon with. Go on now.
All right. Well, thank you, I suppose. And the question is, cats still around? There are cats, but that's it, I guess. I'll pay 'em.
Excuse me. Do you even know what time it is? I've harvested 3 crops of tomatoes while you've been gone.
You're exaggerating, Professor.
I'm making a point. There's a difference.
Sincerest apologies for keeping you waiting, Professor Cyrus.
I mean, did we even set a time limit? Like, if we didn't, then, you know, it should be fine. We took it as long as we...
See, that's what I call manners. Now, are any of you hurt?
Nope. It went way smoother than we expected, actually.
I presume the investigation is complete then. Come, tell me all about it. Oh my, did you luck out? If you've read the work from the Vahumana Dashan, you would know that the Ibis King has, well, let's call it a mixed record. Perhaps he softened up a bit in his old age, and that's why he chose to help you.
Or perhaps he just didn't have a good enough reason not to help us. See? Marak agrees.
How do you even know that's what Marak meant? That could have just been a happy noise.
In any case, there's a lot to be happy about. We figured out what happened to Layla and Jur, and there were some unexpected takeaways too.
Yeah, I never expected to learn about my ancestry. I've always thought of myself as just an ordinary student. I never would have even considered something like that could be true.
Come to think of it, our ancestors might even have been friends at some point.
Wow,
Huh?
it's a small world after
You're
all.
right. Maybe I should take a trip back home to see if I can find any records about that.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I wouldn't want you to go to the trouble.
It's fine. My advisor gave me a break, and I still have a few days left, so... Oh, wait. My study topic. I haven't made any progress at all. No, I need to focus on
No,
that
Layla, it's a break.
instead.
Don't turn your break into more overtime.
Right.
Couldn't you help her, Professor?
Huh? No, I could never.
Me, you say? I'm from the Spatamar Darshan, and I don't think that Nephis or Zahahadi researched the stars. All I have to offer are my homegrown tomatoes.
Hey, those could be
Although I
nutritious.
suppose it's not impossible. I can ask a few old friends to recommend some interesting topics.
You really don't have to. It sounds like a lot of work.
Hardly. A few passing questions while we water the plants? It's no trouble at all.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Now it's getting late, and you all must be tired. Let's wrap things up here. Some say desert nights are the sun taking mercy on us after the heat of the day. So, let's leave while she still feels merciful.
Alright, well, we solved all the pressing issues at hand. I can't imagine what Act 3 is going to be about then. Assuming there is Act 3. I mean, Act 3.
You made it back safe and sound. Glad to see it.
Can we jump back in? Nope. Right. Now what? Wait, that's it? Oh, it's only 2 acts. Oh. Interesting. Okay, not gonna lie. Dang. Now I see what people meant about this quest. I can definitely see why they were giving us lore, and then it just like, it's ended like that. Like, you want more type of deal. I definitely felt like they should have done this back when, you know, we were going through Sumeru, back when the desert lore was, you know, more prevalent. But I guess the reason they couldn't was because, well, the whole Nefer thing. I guess. I mean, they probably could have done something else, like mention like, oh, someone else did, you know, did come by and gave the first question, and then we would have had a teaser for a new character that wouldn't have, you know, shown up for like a few years, but you know, that would have been cool in its own way. But I could definitely see why this quest definitely left one. Now I know there is the gameplay stuff that we could do. I'm gonna guess these probably involve some of the other characters. Because what, we have Amber, we have Farzan, and I'm guessing this is Dea. Normally I don't usually do the event gameplay, but heck, I'm left wanting more, so I want to at least see someone.
Traveler, Paimon, over here! Welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center! As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time! Huh. This feels like...
Maybe I'll just start the opening
places
dialogue with
light
each of them and then
novels talk about.
see if they force me into gameplay. If they force me into gameplay, I'll play a little bit of it. But if not, I'll just talk to everyone just so I can say hi.
And almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting! Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said that academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice.
There she is.
We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills, so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they not gonna say anything about it? I guess we just gotta wait for her to finish talking.
Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Kali for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see the
Okay,
Traveler in
I'll remember
Paimon
to
again.
do that,
I
I
mean,
guess.
it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru, and the first friend we met on our whole journey! Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast!
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, Amorta research indicates that, during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough data, the Academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulanambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like? Plus, with you to guide our 2 little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable
Oh, girl
device over there.
Farzan. Okay,
But
are we just
it
meeting
does
everyone now?
something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh, hey! Another familiar face! Come on, let's go say hi!
Okay. Bring out the Nahida. I'm Nahida on a different team. Yes, I do. Perfect.
I see every—
Gotta keep it up. Let's do this.
Alright, that's it.
Hey!
It's really that popular? It's really that popular.
Oh, yes, it does.
The internal
You're
locomotion
very
mechanism
loved,
is clever
Farzan.
enough. And the execution on the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
No, it definitely will do. Please leave it.
Farzan! Great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh? Hello, Madam Farzan! We're here to help!
Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... it couldn't be more childish.
I like it.
You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Huh! Paimon kinda likes it! Kali and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared!
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have much more visual impact. I'm the perfect example of this.
I mean,
I
sure,
have a
sleek
youthful
design,
appearance, and so people
it's nice
question
and
me
all,
on occasion.
but there's just a charm
If
to
I had a
having
head
a
of
cute
white hair
design like
instead,
that.
things would be different.
Really?
Hey, I think I like
You
your
want
current color.
Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madame Farzan.
Yeah, I like it.
Huh? So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now. I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madame Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in!
Thank you, Madame Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
Alright, so we got that, and then last but not least, this is Dea and Candace, right?
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division.
Well, they're not even here though.
Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dea
There
on
we
as
go,
the
I think I mentioned.
instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? Guess we showed up right on cue then.
I wonder, did they get a new VA for Candace, or is she
the
silent?
Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
Of course. What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers? Not a bad plan, right? You in?
Not the best time for jokes, Dia. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, the Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Oh, even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. We'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon doesn't even want to think about that.
Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farazan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind us borrowing their stomping ground for a bit. It'll only cost them a few smacks on the head.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
Oh, well, you come to the right man.
Yeah, based on what you just
Or
described,
woman, I guess, if you pick the
Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler in Paimon, Dia. You agreed without doing the math first.
Ah, it's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the 2 of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
Wow, that's quite a hefty sum, definitely.
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payments.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, Traveler.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. He brought the whole gang together.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all.
You bet! We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be!
Alright, there we go. We've met everyone. Oh, hang on, let me
I
talk
should
to them.
invite Candace out for a couple of drinks once this is all over.
Next semester,
Gonna
no,
agree,
but
though?
judging that
That's
you
the
brought it up,
question.
it's probably terrible.
I bet Dia is going to ask me to get drinks after this.
Mm.
I'll just
Oh,
propose
they
we drink
read each
tea
other's
with
minds
dried
real
or
good
powdered
with that.
fruit instead.
Alright, with that, we are done. I'm probably not going to play the events, no, I am going to play the event just on my own time, because it is not super late, but it is, you know, a wee bit late, and I'm feeling tired. I don't know, my energy levels still just aren't good. That, and the weather is definitely not making it any easy. Also, when did they change the icon for the war join requests? I just realized it looks different. That is a lot of back-to-back. I definitely feel sorry for you, especially for that Wednesday. That Wednesday, that is atrocious. I pray for you that you find a way to deal with lunch on all of these days, because I realize that with the exception of Friday, all of these, how the hell are you going to deal with lunch? Your eating schedule is definitely going to be hella skewed. Alright, well anyways, that was a somewhat nice event. I definitely wish they did a bit more, but you know, it's not terrible. At least it's glad to see everyone else again. But yeah. Oh yeah, I did forget that I said I was going to talk about plans that are coming up. Okay, so as you may or may not know, it is November, which means Thanksgiving is a thing for, you know, the US, which is in not next week, but the week after that. But I will be doing a trip, which means no streams. And it's not only going to be that week, it's going to be like the few days leading up to that week, as well as a few days after that week, which is bad for two reasons. One, Genshin livestream. I will be missing that. Two, ZZZ patch. It drops on Thanksgiving week, which means I will not be there for the story drop. Which sucks, because that's going to mean a backlog of story stuff I need to do, as well as a backlog of event stuff. And then that in turn is going to make Genshin worse, because the week I get back is when the Genshin update drops. So that means ZZ stuff is going to be pushed back even further. Now, technically, on my trip, well, I don't know how my trip is going to be, but I'm going to doubt that I'll be able to do any streaming, mainly for two reasons. One, I'm on a trip. I'm not going to have my setup. I guess I technically do have my laptop, but like, I have a feeling I'm going to be so dead doing stuff on this trip that I'm just going to be so tired. And two, not to really dox myself, but I will be going somewhere with a different time zone. So that schedule is going to be so... It's definitely going to make things real difficult, even though I wanted to do it. But hey, it's a trip that, you know, maybe this is a time for me to, I don't know if I'll call it detox myself, but just a time to just lay it on back when it comes to streaming. I would like to use the opportunity to just detox away from just gaming in general, but like, considering how many games I play, if I do that, it's gonna just mess up everything. So I probably can't afford that, so I'll probably just use like a bit of the time in the morning and night to just, you know, chill and then spend the rest of the day just not thinking about it. You say you know the... Okay. You say you know the time zone, but once if I were to actually tell you what it is, you'll be like, what the F? And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, anyways. So I'm pretty sure I covered everything I need to do, so like, I'm not too worried about catching up on anything from beforehand. It's just the stuff that happens during the actual trip that's gonna be the problem. But other than that, everything else is in the clear. So we'll figure out how that week goes. I'm guessing the week I get back is gonna be Tuesday night, Genshin update, new story. I don't know how much story it's gonna be, but it's probably gonna be a lot of story. So that week I get back, you know, I'll be back right into the hard work. Just a lot of back-to-back stream. Genshin story, the ZZZ story, into who knows what else. Wait, actually, hang on, let me see. Second week? Oh, fudge. HSR live stream is probably going to be that Friday I get back too. Okay, well, that's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well, anyways, that'll be it for me tonight. I'll be back Friday morning for the ZZ live stream, assuming I wake up for it. And, yeah. And then after that, I have no idea what else I'm going to stream next, because, like, I'm pretty much caught up on everything. Currency Wars? I could just do just some random chill streams of just doing whatever, I guess. I don't know, I'll think about it when that time comes, but for now, I'll just be reeling it back. Ron May event? The cake stuff? Oh yeah, there is that. Yeah, I guess so. But I guess I'll be something for me to worry about next week. Alright, anyways, have a good night, and I'll catch y'all later.